Now each part of the transition of the brush knee posture can be used different ways, as well as the whole thing cohesively as one movement. All of these movements also, these things that I'm showing are just examples of how they can be used. It's up to your creativity and what type of energy a person gives you. These movements are something that happen because a person starts to move a certain way and we follow them and end up recognizing a position we're in and just continue along into the posture. That's how it works for me. So with the brush knee, we were just talking about parrying with this hand. You don't want this hand to go past the center like this, just to here. Then from there, if I place my hands in that position, if he grabs my wrist and I coil up into here and bring this in to my center, I'll end up on his elbow. If I don't have my hand in my center, then I don't end up in the right place. But if my hand's in the right place and he pushes in, I coil, follow, and boom, there it is, right on the elbow, if I want to use it that way. But brush knee is usually used against a punch by following right here at the wrist. I follow at the wrist, I bring this hand down and around and seat over to my side center. So if he comes in, now if you notice his body lost its position because of this parry. This parry is the key to the movement. That's why it's called brush knee, as opposed to, you know, block and strike. If my right hand is in my center, it'll bring my hand to his center. If he has force in this hand, if he has force in that hand, it'll bring his center into my hand. I don't have to search for his center. So if you're looking from this direction, maybe you could see. Keep your arm front. You see? You're releasing your limb there. Yeah, see there how his chest fell right into my hand. If you're really trying to hit with power and you stay firm, a person who's trying to hit you doesn't touch and release so quick. They're plowing through. So when a person plows through, the technique will work better. If you don't, it won't work so well. All right. So again, he punches, I parry, and boom. You see? Now I held this back, but it would be like that. And again, the power of it would be, you know, it could be like that, or it could be just a lofty thing, or it could be even something like this, like just strike. His throat just came right into my fingers there. Now this could also be used differently. Just the transition from here to here, again, turning this way, if he's holding my hand with both hands, if I try and do that transition, you see, you can see my muscles bulging. Anyhow, that doesn't work. So I have to relax this arm and put my mind in this hand, and then I just turn the body, and there it goes. And he's twisted up. You're holding, right?
Yep.
Okay. So, again, with muscle like this, you can see my face, I'm red here, I relax and just put my mind here. Turn. But you have to keep several axes of your body turning at once. This is rotating, and these are rotating. When I come back, these rotate to come here. So that action can be used if he grabs me here to just come up and over, like that. If he grabs me and I tighten up and try and come up, it doesn't work. Here I gave you part of the circle. He leans into my arm, I let him have that, he falls down and in, and I follow him back as he corrects into here. Okay? So, come over here. That's an example of how that could be used. This could also be used as very simply like this. He's grabbed my hand here, and there's brush knee and twist step type of a posture. I just seat this palm to cause you to overextend out. You know, as you grab it, I just seat it. And then your neck fell right into here. At that point in time, when I'm touching there, I could determine how to push it. Now, I didn't issue with that. All your falling out had to do with this hand. This I just touched the neck. But I could have issued with both hands at that point. He grabs my arm here, with both hands or whatever, and brush knee push up and up, come back around. Now I got his wrist. I can come in and strike to the elbow, his shoulder, floating ribs. Again, all these things are vulnerable. Okay? So there's many actions that can be done with this. I've even seen it used as a throw, like a punch. Somehow, where I come in, seat the palm and push. So I bring him past, step behind, and push. Now an interesting thing, you come back, you put this foot forward here. Now, there's a million ways I could get into this. Say for whatever reason I decide I want to throw him with that throw, but by stepping forward with this leg. His feet are backwards to make it the way I want it to be. So I can coil up here, pull him down, causing him to take a step. Coming in, and brush knee,